Ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Drake. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people. Because they're going to have to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? On 3rd down, Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 30 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Baltimore first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Wilson. He's going to go, Albert Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, 68 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rosen off the play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Come on.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5 now. Jackson buying time to his left. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and goal, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Taking it in from 11 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
But that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Rosen going to run the option right here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Throwing on second down, Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. Now a play fake here on first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Touchdowns here so far. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You got three down. Hey.
Ingram again. Room here to run. There goes Mark Ingram. 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Tucker now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 75 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Here's Rosen to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Wormley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. To throw is Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want
To try again after the sack. Jackson forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Check 55, Mike.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. After the interception, here's Rosen. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, hug. Cross the glass. Check the hug.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. They've got his man. again, complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go, let's bring it.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.